another live stream of Final Fantasy IX. We are back with part 2. Now, I did say yesterday I watched, well, 2 days before that I would stream. Had some things going on, but we're back at it again. So at the moment we have left off where the ship Prima Vista and the group Tantalus have crash landed because of the beautiful bodacious queen had fired her freaking laser, sorry, it was a bomb, at the ship, and well, pretty screwed right now. Also this guy, screw this guy. I like this guy. Sona, dude, very cool. Yeah, can't be that worse. Hey, look. We found things. Just throw a Phoenix on everything, it'll be alright. I guess. So last time we pretty much just left off on what was going on here. I don't like you saying that. Moscow, we got mail? Darn it. Well, we're screwed. Time to go find a princess. God, the evil forest. Pretty sure there's some parts in here just maybe like, God, why am I here? God, why did I do the encounter? I pretty much forced the encounter. Ah! This thing's very adorable. I love fangs. So we have to kill it. It's not dead.
It's not dead.
Nagging after their disgusting evil move. Bang. Sweet. Got some experience. Only 180 points. Got some eye drops. If I ever need them, I can pretty much kind of see. Not really. Let's continue on trying to find a princess, though. Holy crap, Vivi, who's in trouble? Is it the queen? Did she fall with us? Oh wait, that didn't happen. What the hell was that? Holy crap. It's the princess. No, dude! Stop. Don't release her. I don't want her. Stop. I wish you will listen. Keep her. Nobody wants her. Queen is better. And my favorite part of all of this, the freaking trance. Like, it reminds me of the limit break from Final Fantasy VII, but I think the limit break in Final Fantasy was actually a little more cooler. The trances are actually pretty interesting. Like, everybody gets different forms. Like the Dane turns into like some wild monkey. But yeah, it's pretty darn cool. Also, I need to remind myself that I need to go ahead and put all the stuff on here. Now, I will say this. I made the most ridiculous mistake. First time I played this when I was a child. And actually, if anything, I could try to explain how I actually had this as a child. So, I think it was a movie guy that was around, since you don't really see those anymore. I just happened to see the game. It's like, I never heard of Final Fantasy, but the characters look cool, the game looked amazing. First time I played this thing, and then I got to this one part, wasn't freaking out, but I ended up killing the princess, which sucked, because when I used trance, I was like, I saw him dying, and I used free energy right there. And then they both died. Like, Save the princess, for she is boring. No! I screwed up again! Oh well. We don't like her anyway. Once again, people are gonna see my giant mistake. Steiner might kill her. Why was I right? Well, there goes my mistake. What have I done? I failed. Oh well. I can learn from my mistakes now. Well, let's try it again. Alright, we get it, Vivi. She's in trouble. I feel like I did this for comedic relief, but you know what? We're gonna do it again. We're gonna be alright. You're gonna stay right there, be a good kid, and just back away. Because, yeah, I know, the princess is more scared, but the prison cage? Nah, dude, dude, we're friends like that. Like, I met him on, like, no, fuck it, I don't care. So, once again, I've made the terrible mistake of killing the princess, but, like I said, let's just say it was comedic relief, and let's just say I didn't know what I was doing. Now I gotta go through trance tutorial yet again. It really isn't much of a tutorial, it's more like powered up. This is not even my final form, it's not even my final Kuja. Also, I again didn't remind myself to put other armor and weapons on Zidane. Oh well, I'll be alright for now. Like, after the second fight with the prison cage, I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. Also, some weird lag when it comes to the prison cage attacking Garnet. God, I feel like every time I listen to the fight thing, it's like I get pumped, pump it. Not making that mistake again. And it's done. He's done. He's dead. There's blood everywhere. He's not dead. Steiner, you held back. Why are you calling for her, dude? Who cares where they go? Maybe we'll go to Starbucks. I can go for a Starbucks. But it's nighttime! And I could really go for some Starbucks. Or some Krispy Kreme. Or some Dunkin' Donuts. Krispy Kreme is a lot more better. Yeah, it's gonna eat her. Hopefully it does. We don't have to fight her. Yep, I thought we should just go ahead and put down the game, because Vivi already said it. It's gonna eat her. Darn it. She's not dead yet. I thought I was just gonna spend this whole entire game just like hating on Garnet. Not as a giant joke, maybe there's like a serious point where maybe I just don't like her. Crap! The minion! It took Vivi! Now we have a problem. We have to kill it. Help him! He can't survive on his own. Again, apologies. All this throating is... you know how the weather is, everybody. Pretty sure all you guys at home are pretty much being affected by this weather. Alright, Steiner, I need you to take that freaking broadsword and nut up! No prisoners! We got to save the Black Mage. Or he can save himself. I can get whipped by no Cage. I'll get whipped by Nicolas Cage. Also, I feel as though that the music... Oh no! I put it in auto mode. One of the things I don't like, well, I don't mind auto mode. What I have noticed with the remastered of this, is that with all the condiments now you can put in auto mode, whereas I think the previous choices tend to go ahead and happen again, or from it attached this for you. At least as long as I didn't have to heal V, so I'm good. He's free! I still want a BB plushie though. Don't thank me yet. He's crazy. He'll attack us. What have I just said? Dramatic much? Loser. Okay, he's dead. See, why do I feel like that's kind of referencing an actual movie I still do know, but I can't remember the title. Some of these monsters in the forest were reproduced by planting seeds in other animals. I know where I'm not going anytime soon for a vacation. And that's Dunkin' Donuts. Why? Stand aside, you are getting in my way. I have nothing for that. I had a joke and it just went nowhere. It smells terrible, and the color is obviously poison. You know, honestly, I feel like today's medicine, I feel like kids or adults who just end up just starting to say that, it's like, you sure it's Pepto-Bismol? It's pink. It's supposed to be pink. But Pepto is not really much of a medicine, it's more like just an over-the-counter feel-good. Mm. Forget it. We're going back to the queen. But, dude, the prince is no. We're not doing it. See, Baku knows what's going on. Forget the princess. Queen before princess. Am I right, everybody? No. But still, I mean, queen before the princess. Yeah, he's a big coward, alright. Honestly, yo, can we just talk about why Baku's freaking thick? Come on, people. He's up there, we're gonna steal these bronze gloves from him because he doesn't need them. Also, this way. Nothing's this way. And nothing's that way. I'm a terrible judge of character. Before we do that, because there actually is yet another non-official fight coming up. So, we're gonna do this. Pull not lots. I will always say this. Zidane iconic skill, I want to say? Well, I guess I want to say exclusive skill. Protect girls. As much as I think I actually like that skill, It doesn't really work a lot, and usually to me, like, Zidane was, I keep saying his name either right, wrong, it doesn't matter. His, he's pretty much one of the strongest characters, yet he's pretty much the main one you end up using anyway. So, I actually don't like this skill. So we're just going to switch to the Silk Skirt, even though I really shouldn't. So we're going to put my shirt back on, and we're going to put Moonstone on. And we're going to mess the abilities a bit. Best Killer, Protect the Girl, Flea Gill, Take Off, Protect the Girl. And we're good, let's bounce. Aw, he looks so forlorn and sad. But first, the girl who was left behind. Ruby! Where'd everybody go? And what am I supposed to do now? I don't know. You're in a bar. Start drinking. But first, I think it's time to escape. The structure's in poor condition. I could probably make a nook out here. Start B&B. Perhaps I can break that wall right into it. Fire! Let me out! Kim Cart! No. Still not feeling well. Should have ate that 5-pound bag of potatoes. I could go for some potatoes right now. What the heck is this? What ugly doll. Princess Garnet? Yep, pretty darn ugly. Age 15? Yep, pretty darn ugly still. You know, maybe Steiner should have married the princess. My little baby. Should be here somewhere. Yo, Moogle, you know where my drugs are? Huh? Damn it! I can't find my drugs. I'm out. Where is it? What happened to my Garnet doll? Probably burned in the fire. You can sleep without the doll. It's Garnet. Get the doll of the queen! What happened to the queen doll? Anyway. He wants to thank me? A hero? No. I'll thank him after I start stealing the throne of the ship, because no one needs anything unlike me. But first... just gonna take all of this... Crap. Oh, I bet he feels bad he couldn't save the princess. You know, I'll go ahead and start taking the hate a little bit off for the princess, because it's Vivi. He feels bad. Now, alright, we're done. We get it. He's sad. We're mad at the fact that he's sad. We're going to cheer him up. But first, we're going to take this money that apparently I think sent us hiding in here. I know darn well. This is not his room, probably. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's his room. Maybe Ruby... I feel like Ruby sleeps in the same room as these weirdos. And Marcus. Marcus is not a weirdo. Marcus is the dude who's better than probably everybody. I never felt so strange, staring at the most ugliest girl in the castle. Maybe fate brought us together. Maybe I should beat her straight in the freaking head. God, I'm so horrible. I can't explain it, but maybe I can make her beautiful. Dang it, I can't stop thinking about her. I gotta change her look. I don't want to look for her, though. But I gotta progress the story. She's... ew. Cute. I don't know about cute, though. I mean, I've seen cuter. Have you seen... Why do you look so serious? Uh-oh. What are you up to this time? I'm gonna go save her. No. I'm gonna take the knight and the black mage and find our princess, and you can't stop me. Oh yeah? Yeah! Okay. I don't want to talk to the boss. He's just a big bully. He's bigger than me. He's thick as crap. Good lord. Yo, Marcus. Got my drugs, bro? Nope. Okay. Well, y'all keep watching him, and I'm gonna go ahead and look around the ship yet again for items and things that I could probably use because I'm cool like that. What do I want? Wait. I'm just gonna actually ask myself one question. How long would it take for me to actually do a Marcus cosplay? That, I don't think will actually take long. No, I could do that. I don't... Anyway. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna take things up here. Rubber helm, because it actually helps. I think it does resistance to electrical things. Why don't we go out? Take the leather hat. Do we got leather hats? Letterman hat, yeah, we got that. You know, to me, I feel like Final Fantasy has always had odd characters. Like, every Final Fantasy had odd characters, but when you look at Final Fantasy IX, I think that's when the oddness kind of started. With 7, because, I don't know, when playing the first two, it was like, nothing was odd. It's like, everybody was pretty much on their own high horse and trying to do things. Then 3 and 4 came to, and it wasn't all that bad. 5 and 6... I mean, look at Kefka. Look at Kefka. Now when 7 and 8 came out, there was nothing strange about the characters. Like, oh, look, talking people. Oh, look, a reunion. I feel like I'm just... What? I feel like I've lost my train of thought. Let me get back to what I was thinking. When I look at Baku, I'm thinking like, what are you? You're like a giant boar man. Man bear. Baku is confirmed. Man bear pig. I found him. I have to wonder, is there art for Baku? And if there is, people, someone tell me. Because, I'm not gonna lie, I love Baku. Oh great, we're gonna fight. Time for that non-official fight, but first we're gonna steal some stuff. Something I don't need, more potions. God, if it could only save me. Not really. Alright, so what I really think I want to do when I go against Baku is that I want to actually not complete the fight first. I want to keep healing myself and stealing things that he probably doesn't have. So, bring it. I'll take your fat ass down 5 ways to set whatever. Fight me! There's a big sword, Baku. Whew! That hurts. But we still got health. We're still good. We're still trucking. Now, half the time Baku will actually miss me at some point, so I'll actually be a little bit lucky. Alright, so I got potion, got the iron sword. Now, I will say this, when it comes to all the abilities that's actually learned by all the characters in the beginning, the two characters that I'm not going to have to actually worry about when it comes to, getting their abilities up is pretty much Garnet and Steiner. Because in the first one, you don't really have to worry about like Garnet entirely. The hard level system is kind of bad. Steiner is more like you can't really depend on his abilities. More like depend on his strength and anything else that he pretty much has. Oh, look, we have everything. All right, let's go. So we're gonna go ahead and kick his butt. Now, the one thing I'm always going to love when it came to a Final Fantasy game is always the Mage Master. The Mage Master is actually pretty good because, as kind of the name tells, that it has an added ability called Silence. But since that I don't have the ability on Zidane, which would be add status, if I had that, every time I attack with the Mage Master, it will add the silent effect to any enemy that gets hurt. Which would be a lot more effective if I was against an opponent that actually had, wait, how is that? I'm stupid! If it was actually against an opponent that actually used magic, which, if I were to keep the Mage Master on against the next bosses that come up pretty soon, like, say, like, about the next 3? Not the next one in the forest, question mark, everything else. Not the one in the forest. But this should be good. So now we've beaten Baku since we wanted to fight over the fact that we wanted to go and save the princess. We're now going to go and grab Vivi and Steiner, aka Devon and Vivi. Because said that the name, Vivi, anything. Vivi's name is nice. Vivi is good. He is great. Best great character ever. Well, best character who can use black mage magic in the world. I'm sorry, but you cannot change my mind unless you go ahead and give me 5,000 cookies. Okay, 10,000 cookies. Alright, 7,000 cookies, no more. You know, he's so mad that we kidnapped the princess, but he don't even know the underlying truth. Aldebert Devon. You know, that's actually his last name. Well, first name, actually. You know, now looking at that, the fact that, like, he's gotten the, like, we actually named him as a first name. If Albert is actually his first name, Devon's gonna be his last name. Well, Steiner's gonna be his last name. Here's the thing, maybe we should have used a last name as the actual name for Steiner, but now it just sounds stupid and I'm regretting it. But I do not, because I actually love the name Devon. It's good, it's sweet, it's cool. You know, When I hear Steiner talk sometimes, it makes me think, where does he get his, like, whole sense of nobility? Or, what's the actual word for it? If it's not nobility, it's more like... The word's there, I have to think about it. And I've gone 10 times the wrong way. 11 times the wrong way. God, controls are so sensitive sometimes. I think I can change that, but I can't. I know where I'm going. Yo, symbol guy, play me off. Oh, don't worry. We're all getting a limbo. Yep, you're coming with us. You can't stop us. What? Nope. Kid's coming with us. Got it. Now, there is something, one thing that actually was interesting when I started playing at this part, where Steiner had asked Vivi about spell swords, which using spells for your swords is actually pretty darn cool. Putting enchanting fire into your blade and attacking down. No. Well, actually, the correct term is actually magic sword. But how I see it is like, what, it's like pretty much spell sword. I'm thinking it's like saying cell sword. Marcus, you got anything to say to me, bro? Don't die, man. Got it. So now we're on our way to rescue the princess. I feel like my face is actually away from the mic at some point. Oh, I'm full of crap. Well, who's the one that didn't use the toilet before we all crashed? Wait, what? What? Yeah, Blank's Joe's, but we're gonna get some sweetie pie. What about the princess? Oh, wait, you're talking about her. See, Blank knows it. He knows that she's not good enough. Yep, Blank's right. Maybe we shouldn't just save the present. We should go on a giant adventure. Me, the Knight, and the Black Mage. That really sounds like a really good movie title. Me, the Knight, and the Black Mage. Why are you always helping us? Because you like to help us and it gets you off. Don't forget to set your abilities. Leaving the band to your business, but you better keep training. Learning more abilities is going to make you even stronger. Good luck, Baku! Baku! Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and find a princess, but first, Moscow! I got a letter? We just got it? No. Well, that's the first letter we're going to get right now, even though like we still got that letter from Kupo to Monty. So for right now, we are going to hit on that. Let's go. But wait. Gotta set up all the equipment. So, like I said, setting up equipment for Steiner and Garnet kind of useless because you don't get the whole ability up a lot more faster with these characters because I will tell you ultimately, you do not use Steiner and Garnet entirely until, well, you can't really focus on them come the second and third disc, which obviously, yeah. No, come mostly mostly second and third entirely though. You will some to use them, but it's kind of like one story trails off, the next story comes up. You'll have to see. So, bronze gloves, rubber helm. Now it's actually more. It's actually a lot more smarter for me to keep Beast and Bug Killer on Steiner. I don't want to go ahead and put Minor Strike. Minor Strike, what that does is that the amount of damage you've already taken is actually the amount of damage the enemy can take, and more like, so it's pretty much based off your HP. But we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna keep Beast Killer and Bug Killer on, and go ahead and go to Vivi because he needs stuff and he's important. He's like a lost little child, and we're gonna give him Silk Skirt. That way he can go ahead and learn Thunder. Later down the road, we'll actually find some other accessories for him to learn Blizzard as well. But for right now, the only abilities he actually knows with the Mace and Letter Hat is Fire and Silk Skirt, or Shirt. Why is he reading a skirt? May as well be a skirt. Vivi in a skirt. Can we get that trending? No. And also, we'll say this. I don't think it's absolutely more advanced to have two items that have the same ability to be learned, because it doesn't improve it entirely. It's more like once you go ahead and get 1 point of AP, it's pretty much, yeah, you have 1 point of AP. There's no gray or green area at all. So for now, we're going to set up everybody's abilities right quick. There's no birds, but we got bugs. We got beasts. Fangs in here, plus any creatures actually considered to be bugs and burbs. Went too far. I also will say that Vivi doesn't actually learn any passive abilities yet, somewhere in the beginning, just like later down the road. But for now, we have explained too much, and we have to go on with our lives. So right now, we're pretty much an OP team at the beginning, which is good. Another event. Time for some music, everybody, because this is a sad event. The princess is missing, the ships crash, there's fire everywhere, and the Moogle's sitting there without a care in the god-frickin' world. See, I feel like in my head, I feel like maybe they should be playing music in the forest, or like, why would we want to liven something up? Like, we've crash landed, and we're trying to fix the thing up. Here's what y'all could do. Put down the instruments, throw away the cymbals, stop drumming it up, and go do something. But I feel like this is Final Fantasy. Everything's pretty much an iconic point to whereas everything is weird. Nothing's like out of the ordinary. They could be some dude eating a chicken wing and we're all sitting here on our hands and feet trying to figure out life. You know, I feel like to this day I never figured out where that river went. Now, I think I know for a giant fact that I don't have safe travel on. Safe travel would be R2. You guys see that little symbol right there in the bottom right corner. But I don't have safe travel on, so no. Also, these Moogles think they slick. Do as I say, not as I do. Are you sure about this? Yep, don't worry, we'll be out here soon. I can't word. Here, take this map. This will be a long trip back to Lindblum. Alright, I'll see you later. Counting on you. We will see why he has that map. Also, at certain random points, there's always a little spring or a little water or anything else that actually helps us replenish our HP and MP, which is very useful. Also, these things. Here's Monty, and here's our first second official monument? Yeah. Let's check this letter from Koopa. I think the Queen's up to something, but I suspect Princess Gar's even more. She might be home soon with a prince on a white horse. Maybe it's just my imagination. Wait, she just what? Still skin! I'm in a very cold place right now. It's really strange. It wasn't like this the last time I came here, but I guess this is why I traveled so incredibly unexpected. Anyway, before I get out of here, wait, I'm gonna get out of here before I get trapped in ice. That is just... Sorry for the noise, people. I don't know why. Things are getting thrown around here. Also, you got any more mail? Nope. I don't know why, but I feel like... I oddly feel like that, Moogles are like, what? Time Lords? That's not a word I can use. I guess when I think, like, they're future tellers. I feel like they always know what's going on, or it's more like, oh, we're just storytellers. We watch what happens and we tell everybody else in the end. That's pretty much their basis. I'm actually gonna get trying to fight just to show y'all what the enemy I'm actually gonna be facing very oddly soon. That I don't like this enemy. No, I'm not gonna steal, I wanna kill. What I didn't like about this enemy was like first, like, oh, it's pollen ability. Can blind everybody. Like, don't even have enough eye drops for everyone. Every time when it came to a Final Fantasy game, the one thing I hated is the blind debuff, which always peeved me. It never really got on my nerves. It was just oddly interesting that it just exists. Ranger thing properly. I don't know why I did that. And we're on our way, let's go. And now you can see in the background, an enemy is forming, the power is growing, and these waters are very decadently delicious. Now it's really time for an actual official, non-official boss fight, because this isn't really all that difficult. First off, plants. Second off, the fact that Steiner can use magic sword. But yeah, this fight, totally easy. Well, we're not really worried about the spells in here. However, I kind of wish they kind of had the whole add status ability at first in the beginning for Shane, well, Zidane, which would be a lot more easier. Well, this enemy doesn't have much to take in a sense. I forgot what Plant Bowman had. And the pollen shows up again. Time to miss every 5 seconds. Plant Brain, give me your name. Plant Brain? Shut up. Now, I will simply admit, again, since I've played this game like many times, I've pretty much had the dumb thing to where like, I played one of the remastered ones, and I turned on, like, what, 9,999 mode, where it's like, I just want to get this guy done and over with. Which was, it was kind of interesting, like, to do. But the thing, oh, I was just playing with cheats for a while. Oh, and Deviant Diviner dead. Oh look, he has an Iron Helm. I'm gonna be the next one to die, so we didn't save as well, so once again, prepare for me struggling all day. Oh, here it goes. Annihilated. Oh! Which, this is actually not bad. We can go back and continue, since the new feature for Remastered that you pretty much continue off some bad parts. So yeah, I've pretty much screwed myself. I'm sorry, everyone. Alright, so we're back at it again, but we're gonna be a little smarter. So, let's see. Evolving on healing, because knights suck. Sorry. BB, you're on attack, because your magic's uber, and I'm just gonna start stealing stuff. Because, I just thought, like, what, more interesting just to, like, and also, if to those who are tuning into the stream, once again, I am back playing my childhood favorite game, and also the first Final Fantasy game I ever played when I was a child, Final Fantasy IX. Now, I will say this, admittingly, one of the other Final Fantasy games I ever played as a child, there was one that was for... That was probably for Game Boy Color. I can't remember. I can't actually remember it. It was like... It was green? I don't remember. But it had Final Fantasy Legends? I think it had Final Fantasy Legends, which is where the one I'm actually thinking of. Oh, I'm not doing anything. Oh, thank God Blank's here. Oh, thank God he has a sword. Holy sick. That's an idea. And here goes the screw up. The best characters go and die yet again. Yep, I'm fighting too hard for this Iron Helm, but you know, I just like getting everything. I'll give you this. I'm not a completionist. I'm not a completionist. However, knowing that I can go ahead and I know where things are, I'm about to screw up yet again. Like, it was so easy. Like, you know, screw it. Just go ahead and use pollen. Blind me. I can go ahead and get it then. I feel like the chances increased when I was actually blind. There's that. I thought the word is, maybe I should screw myself over and use 9,999 mode. But you know what? This plan's gonna kill me again. Sorry everybody. Annihilation at the rise. It was never this difficult! Which is why I'm not even gonna fight for the items anymore. No. I'm a stickler. I can't stop. I just want things. I'm a kleptomaniac! I need to steal everything! Alright, we've gone through the song and dance. We're gonna just go at everything. No. I still want the items though. Because like I said before, there was no real importance for me to go ahead and give Steiner any items because his abilities really don't actually kind of go up that fast. And like I said, mainly we work with Vivi and Zidane more, which is a lot more better. No! He thought I was the wrong character. But this could be actually okay. So I feel like his next move either be Thunder or probably Tentacle. Hopefully it's not Thunder. It's Thunder. So he's gonna be the first one to die. So, gonna revive Vivi. And expect yet another Thunder at my head. Right, Tentacle. Oh look, Thunder died. Hurry for Vivi! Wow, its blind status is not going any farther. I could get hurt. We're running severely low on high potions. We're not doing well. This is a bad run. Oh well. I feel as though I have not learned my lesson. Still haven't learned my lesson. So I'm hoping for the Tentacle and not spells. You know, hope too much that you end up dying. Stronger than you! Oh, thank God for that crit. So now, I'm done embarrassing myself. Shane, give her the stuff. Alright, got the poison. Wait, this isn't that thing. I mean, the play? Shut up. Is she gonna be okay? Oh man, what now? The gaping butthole. Go, 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 go! Let's go! Later! Alright, before we ultimately again die of something stupid. Oh look, we're out of Phoenix now. Guess we better revive the best character. And oh, it's time to be back. Let's go. What I loved when it came to this part, the chase music was just so great. Ugh. Now let's say this, there is a way to actually go around those creatures, but you know what, screw it, we're just gonna fight them. We're gonna fight them. Three of us against three of him, and Steiner's dead. We'll be okay. Also, Vivi. Fred, I am the wrong character yet again. But we don't have to worry about that, because Vivi. See, what I like about Zidane is that he always knows something. He's like, he always got a second sense for things. Like, the entire force coming after us. You know, like that movie? What movie? Yes. Oh man! When I got to the cinematic part when I first played this, it seemed like a rush of chills in my head. Seeing all those creatures come at us like this is crazy. But then I got shocked by this one part where everything starts turning into stone. It never made any actual sense as to why this forest actually turned to stone. I actually don't think I ever had that real explanation as to that. But I feel like, in the game, when like a bunch of scholars just kept talking about it, I think I did get the answer, I don't know, but I never see that. Map grab! Go with that! God. Just seeing that rush of moment. Yep, there's only one thing I'm actually shocked by. Zidane's hair. Good God, that's big behind hair. Must took. I would think Cloud had the worst hair. Let's talk about Zidane. Nah, he'll be alright. He's encased in stone. Don't worry, everybody. He'll be okay. I think. When I first saw the tent, when I was younger, the only thing I'm more surprised of is that the tent's so small, we're so big. What is this, Harry Potter lore? Where everything's that small, we can go in there, everything's like a giant... Like, if we took a small cottage, like, say, just use Harry Potter logic, is the inside... My phone. Is the inside just a giant mansion? Like, is there a butler hiding in the cottage? Like, there's a butler meeting us right at the freaking college. I mean, cottage, word. Hey look, the princess is awake. Quick, knock her out. Oh, also, I'm not really sure exactly how long I'm going to have this stream entirely today. What I've actually decided as a goal for this stream is that we're going to be trying to get towards, let's see, Dali, which is a really nice village. However, it's crooked, just like people's teeth. That's not nice. That monkey deserves no praise. Look at him, square. I mean, I did rescue her. I neutralized the poison. I fought off the monsters. You stayed dead and did not have any Phoenix Downs on you. Ergo, therefore, I am hero. Shut up. The only thing that's always so obvious about Steiner is that dude's got a giant stick up his butt. Everything's like to the point. It's like, we must follow the rules. Like, you're a friggin' imbecile. You've done wrong. And it's like, I don't really care. I just do what I want, bro. Never explain why the north and south gate were actually sealed off. I want to say, yeah, it was because of the mist and the fact that there was a war that was going on between Alexandria and Lindblom. No, no, scratch that. It was Burmecia. There was a war was going on between Alexandria and Burmecia because of Queen. That's why those things were sealed. I will say this. Someone's got to give me a name for Garnet before this stream ends in Dolly. Someone's got to think of a name for her. What name do you give a girl with long flowing hair and an attitude that just won't cut it and phone? I'm gonna put you in silent mode. There we go. I should have done that actually before the stream. We'll actually figure out the way to save blank in the second disc. Trust me. He'll be okay, everyone. Now, I want you to throw out a question to everyone that actually tunes in. It's more like, do you mind me saying most of the stuff that's like above the whole of all the the whole stream entirely? Do you mind me saying like what's happening, or do you mind me saying, hey, I already know what's gonna happen? But this game's been out for so long that anything, like no one could know anything. Some people should know something. I just think it's actually a little more easier. But if you'd rather not be spoiled, okay, I'll probably just keep my mouth zip of all the little things that happen. However, I will always keep saying where most of the secrets are. Secret items, the little side quests and stories, all these little things in life. Monty is right. Teach me, Mogster. Lesson 1. Not gonna lie, I love Mogster and Moggy, but we're not gonna talk to them. The Moogle flu, the one thing that actually annoys a Moogle. I'm so sad. Now he still have to go on this giant, crazy more adventure. We won't be able to play cards with anyone until we get to the next village, which I'm not going to start that part until probably about 2 days, give or take. Anyway, we are now in the Mist Continent, right below Alexandria. Now I will take a little shortcut to get to the gates, because right now we're, kind of weak. Like, Shane's 3, Vivi's 2, Devon's 1, and Miss Privilege over there is level 1 still, but no one really cares about her. Now, like I said, we don't really have to worry about her entirely, but just to make sure she can just pretty much take care of herself, we'll give her some items. Now, I will say the Mist Continent is actually pretty interesting. Actually, no, it's not interesting. It's very horrible. There are creatures everywhere. Like these cute things. What are they called? Moves. They're called moves. And they're very dangerous and evil. sorry. We shall kill them. With the power of God! And thunder. Didn't kill him. Good job, BB. That's one. That's two. Alright, Garnet, you got this. Garnet, you suck. I'm gonna bet BB does better than you. Alright, BB, you did your best, guy. We still love you, dude. See, Garnet, that's how you fight. Got a bunch of love loves. And we got a skeleton card. Now, I will say this. I've never... I think I said this in the last stream I did for Final Fantasy. I've never did a giant completion of the cards in my life. I feel like maybe it was a little bit more difficult to get all the cards. But, you know, I expect to see someone go about and try to get all of them. Like, every collection. But I feel like in order to do that... First off, you gotta fight. I feel like you gotta fight everybody. You gotta fight everyone to get certain cards. You gotta look at every nook and cranny just to get every card. There's also the Chocobo, Chocobo hunting, where you can get certain cards. Now, what I did find funny is that there's a card in Future, so whereas you can get it through Vivi, but you can also get the same card through using a Chocobo. I'll show you later on, or, well, not later on, more like next stream, if I ever get that far. Which, I will, because I think as far as I can get with Dolly, the farthest I can get with that one is getting the 6th character of the group. Melda Arch. But I don't want to leave. There's items and things everywhere. Like these eye drops that I probably could have used in that last battle. And these potions that I really could not have used. That voice. It's a chick! I was expecting a cougar. Don't really need any medicine, but... Anyway, can't play cards with her, though. Alright, back to the story at hand. Now, I will go ahead and sit here and complain that even though I'm kind of low level with that, and I just screw around with, being like, when I first played the remaster again, I did 9,999 mode. Thing is, I just wanted to like go ahead and get the items from one of the bosses. Because most of these bosses, when you steal from them as a thief, have like the best items on them ever. You can get ahead of time instead of like having to like craft them, go buy them. It's always more easier. I'm not saying like, oh, it got so difficult to get that. But I feel like, oh man, it was so difficult to like what, keep my health up, not being able to not die and everything else. But I mean, I feel like that's the curse I have to pay. Like that's what's going to happen. Like when playing the Final Fantasy game, the get good clause is in effect, but not really. The clause of that is not in effect. What's in effect is get grinding is in effect. get grinding or get dying. I'm like, no. Gotta grind and die. Yeah. So, we are now in our second, or actually third area, which will soon to be the ice caverns. Isn't that funny? Oh, Lord, I hate back attacks. Oh, they're clipping, good Lord. Like, under the map clipping. I don't think the game ever, like, what, did that before. I guess they did that with, like, certain enemies. Wow! Steiner, I was hoping for you, buddy. No, auto effect. I was like, because PS4 controllers are just weirdly more sensitive when it came to games like this. This must be the cavern. It's ice over. And it's cold. Not yet. I would say the music for the Ice Cap was actually it was actually kind of beautiful in the sense. It's like, all that nice, like, you can hear every single instrument that's like, being put into that. And then there's a look of the Ice Cavern, which it just looks so radiant. Now, in all honesty, if they if they made a remake of Final Fantasy IX, I would be blown away. I'm talking like, you're gonna need more than 4 discs just to go ahead and remake this thing. But if they really ever did do a remake of Final Fantasy IX, you're gonna have to take a stick and beat me, because I'm not gonna get off the controller, I'm not gonna get off the system, I'm not gonna get off the house. The house me stays. Now, I don't actually think I ever like pronounced these guys' names ever like weirds? Weirds? Weird? I think the W was like silent, like, you know how the P sound in pterodactyl? Or... well, the O is silent. Awesome. Oh, look, Garnet can do a thing. She can crit. The fanfare was always freaking cool. Too bad leveling up is a sin in this game. Like, I'll tell you, like, leveling up's a sin in this game, healing's a sin, like... nothing in here is tedious. However, it's like grinding in here is like very heavy. Well, actually, let me slash that for a fact. Grinding in here is not heavy to where it's like you need to do it. Grinding is that heavy to where it's like it's not expected of you. To do something like that, it's more like if you're gonna grind, like go ahead and just like just key, just move it around, getting encounters and everything. I have auto in my. Why do I keep doing that? This R2 is very sensitive. I'm not happy about that. But it gets the job done. No, I think that's actually one thing I always like with the games, with the Final Fantasy games that came now and then, and the ones that are out as well. I always did like how the spells look. Everything, it did look just, they actually look pretty, like, nice designed of a spell. Like, I'm surprised, like, I'm talking about the spells, how they look. Like, they're pretty. It's like looking at giant fireworks, like, all in your face and everything. Like, in my head, I feel like, kind of wish we could just look at the weapons and think like, hey, they look cool. Like, it's not like weapons, like, in these Final Fantasy games, now I have something to hate on. The weapon design for them in 9, I always felt like I was expecting more. Like, of a better design. Like, I don't know, I guess I'm not a stickler for design. Don't worry. It's just me bugging about it right now. Now we got ice secrets. You gotta burn down the ice walls and get the secrets. Now I can show you right now, this is gonna be pretty much me grinding not on purpose. Well, I mean that is more like, this is me going around trying to literally get every item in here, and hopefully I succeed on that. I'm not trying to take a lot of time though, and again, not a completionist. The fact that you go around getting every item is that you know the critical point where like everything is important. You're gonna want this, you're gonna need this. It's always for a future use. When you have certain items, you don't have to worry about it. Again, you don't have to worry about it in the future. Because there's one point. In Limblum, there is a part whereas you can synthesize items. That way you can get powerful items for better abilities as well. I know in the game Trino, you can synthesize an item that actually has the counter ability, which is the power build, I believe. The counter ability is actually really incredible. However, I feel like there's a double-edged sword to countering, because if your opponent can absorb physical attacks, then you have a problem. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't think I've ever I think I have come across that. I'm just really saying it to myself right now. But yeah, I feel like it'll be a problem. Same thing with magic counter. Don't run into that at all. If you know your opponent or boss can actually reflect magic or anything else, do magic counter. However, I think reflection, yeah, the spell reflect kind of cancels out magic counter. There's no way your friends getting attacked anyway. I'm pretty much sure I just had everybody attacked. I mean, entirely, I'm not really worried about having to use spells like with Vivi, trying to get everything out the way entirely. It's more like, let's just have everybody attack and we're just good and golden. Hopefully someone gets a crit and we're just good. However, I am hating on this Blizzard spell from Wired. Feels like a really golden mana chair. Oh. Now, I will say, like, it's not entirely worth it getting all the items. Oh, here's a giant trick. You think you're not going to be able to get that chest down there. Here's the thing. Get this one, get down, go over here, burn this thing to the down, and get it. Kaboom. As you can see, we just got yet another Mage Master. Let me tell you right now, it's actually worth it to have yet another Mage Masher on you, because these two actually give you an item again in Limblom for synthesizing. You get an actual better weapon for Zidane. Boom. More item secrets. Ah, elixir. Nature's candy. You know, to this day, I'm always gonna feel like I find it more funny that like, I'm not going to try to compare the two games, but it's the items that kind of want to compare. When I look at Pokemon and then I look at Final Fantasy, it's like, oh, there's elixirs and like, they got ethers. It's like, is Pokemon Final Fantasy? In a sense, it's not. But it could be, if you want it to be. Just go ahead and just Ash's Cloud and we're good. I'm gonna sit right here and say this. Cloud and Ash is not really my go-to character to go ahead and compare. I mean, eh. Now, I will admit there is a wall that I was actually going to avoid, because I think that item is a little bit useless. I think it's actually a leather wrist that I can give to Vivi for the... I'm trying to think, is the leather wrist give Vivi this ice magic? Now, I will say, this unofficial grinding that I'm actually not trying to do actually helps Steiner in a sense, because later down the road it's actually a lot more smarter to go ahead and equip him with better items, because he becomes an important asset to whereas he is going to be needed in future fights against bosses that don't have Zidane in the party. So in other words, he's going to have to become your he's going to become your next strongest character when you need to rely on somebody, which is actually a lot more smarter. Fire. Yeah, the leather wrist. Now I'm trying to think, was this one that gave him the ice powders? Yep, that. I'll tell everybody this. I was making a long guess in the dark. I'm thinking like, huh, this doesn't give us ice powders. I was like, oh wait, it does. I got stupidly happy because I'm thinking like, wait, maybe it doesn't do that. So let's see. Garnet's almost learned Protect. I could give it a Moonstone and let her learn Shell. But I'm like, no. I don't really use... Oh, okay, I will admit. Or I feel like anyone else could admit, nobody uses a lot of protection spells in any Final Fantasy game. Now, I will see people use that when playing Final Fantasy X and 5 and 3 and 4, because Mighty Guard, which is actually a really good spell, it helps in so many places. It's just a giant setup, then go ahead and go on with your life. But if your enemy can just debuff you in that instant, there's no point in you doing what you're doing. Now, I will say, these abilities, the one with the blue gem, if you've already learned those abilities, you don't have to actually have that item that has that ability anymore on. However, these items is usually that expect stats. If they're useful and you don't really need them, and they actually give you a boost in your stats, keep them on you. But if you don't need them, always remember when you play this game, share your items with your party, because they can learn the same ability, and it'd be a lot more useful in the future for everybody. In other words, if they are learning the ability, go ahead and start moving the items around and don't need them anymore, you're good. But for now, everybody needs their stuff. So we're just going to head on and get to the next Moogle, because Silkskin is not nearby. Sadly, poor Silkskin. Ah! I have an auto mode again. I'm like, wait, what's happening? And I have no magic. Oh, back to the fighting board. And I hate sleeping juice. I was using that character and no one else. I can use some sleeping juice. Better than juggle water. You know, honestly, I feel like I can't wait to get $1 so I can go ahead and use these cards. I can't actually explain enough, well, can't just like admit enough how much I love Tetramaster in here. However, if I could really say this, Spear Break, Final Fantasy X. I was so salty in Spear Break. It's difficult. Yeah, and Blitzball. Blitzball, Spear Break, the most difficult games I've ever played in that, and I don't think I'm ever like not gonna cry about it ever again. Monster Lesson 2. Write this down, kids. It's gonna be homework. Lots of neat stuff. I'm gonna teach you how to not pay attention to any of this. Alright, so we're gonna actually talk to Moist so we can get our next letter so I can deliver it to Gumo. Alright, so he has no mail at the moment, so we're going to tint it right here. Still surprised how big that tint is. Or small, really. And now it's time for the most oddest event in the world. The fact that ice exists. So right now, we're about to go to our second official boss fight. I swear to God, if you don't catch it... No, you're not. You look like Steiner. Look at him. Frozen like a freaking stiff snowman. Vivi, where okay. And dead. We're losing characters left and right. Now, I will admit, that whole creepiness of the bells just ringing when you're asleep is like, oh god, bad things are about to happen so far. Now, I will say this. Once again, I'm a stickler for wanting to get all of the items, but here I am, about to like decide, do I want to go through this? I'm gonna go through this because, again, I'd done some intentional non-grinding, so I may or may not survive the next fight. So I'm pretty much oh, here we go. One of my favorite fights, the Black Waltz. Actually, Black Waltz number 1 out of the 3 that actually exist. Not much of a blizzard. Now, I will say, as for dedication, if I want to go ahead and take all the items from Black Waltz and the Ice Giant Sea Lion, I have to focus on one thing: my health and the fact that he's alive. Now, I could go ahead and just be the smart guy and just go ahead and go ham on on taking a bunch of hits until I go ahead and get my magical status of trance. Which, it really shouldn't take me that long. However, like I said, I got focused on watching my health and focus on the fact that, again, the Black Waltz is still alive. Alright, so I got the Silk Shirt and I got the Remedy. There's like one more item, so still take a couple hits. But I have plenty of potions, so that's good. Potions help me. I don't have any high potions, but like I said, we're gonna do this. Now, as you see on the sea lion, there's a health indicator, that blue orb on its neck, and it has nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and start stealing stuff from the sea lion, which I think should have a powerful weapon on him. You might want to start doing things. So yeah. And we're doomed. Alright, so first we're going to pop a potion, because potion popping is fun for all the boys and girls, thank you very fudge. And next we're going to go ahead and kill the Black Waltz plus little pet with our magical powers. Why? Because all the gods in the world say we can. Now I will admit though, we're actually a little kind of doomed, because the moment we go ahead and kill the Black Waltz, that sea lion is going to go ahead and start nutting up and hurting us. Now you see the sea lion is in red indicator. It goes from blue to red to, well, blue to yellow to red, which means really bad for us. So now we're going to go ahead and pop yet another. We're actually going to pop an elixir, because I'm actually a little bit worried for my health, because we don't have a high potion. If we do, we're just gonna pop it like emergency elixir. Emergency elixir. I feel like that's what the E stands for elixir. And as you can see, we have no more dying status, so we're pretty much doomed. Now, I think it's actually a lot more good that it starts shooting blizzard again. It can use tsunami, so we have to watch out for it. Right, so we just got ether. Oh yeah, it starts using Blizzard, so the moment that it's in I'm gonna die status, it uses stronger ice spells as well. And it starts attacking to the rim. And we got the Mithril Dagger, so that's all we wanted, and now we're gonna go ahead and kill this monster. Am I worried though? Yes. Because if he uses the next powerful ice spell, not worried anymore. It's dead. Well, that's what I was actually aiming for, the Mithril Dagger. So after he's going ahead and learn all the abilities, which is Flee and Detect, from the Mage Master, we're going to take it off, put the Mithril Dagger on, and we're going to learn those abilities. I think that one is... I forgot what ability that is, but I think it shares the same abilities for Detect or Flee. But as you see, we already learned Protect Girls and Beast Killer, so we can go ahead and get those things off. Okay, so that is actually the first boss, well, second, carry the 9, second official boss of the game, in a sense. So for now, Zoran Thorn being queued up there. Oh look, everybody's awake after I just killed those pricks up there. Freaking lazy. I did all that hard work. I stretched and cooked over a hot sea lion stove with some Blackwall spice, #1 spice. And everybody wants to go ahead and take their sweet behind time and sleep. You guys suck. I hate all of you. Especially you, Garnet. Vivi, you're cool. You get to sleep. You're young. You need sleep, kid. You need sleep. Steiner, shut up. You wish I touched the princess. Rather touch the queen. That is some hot thick. Alright, so we got everybody back up and walking and ready to go. Time for some unintentional weapon moving. That complete is still not complete, but the whole reason I want Mithril Dagger is because of the ability Bandit. But we're not going to be able to equip it just yet. We'll probably equip it in the next stream. We're not going to stop right here though. We're going to wait until we go ahead and have a name for Garnet soon. But first we're going to go over here. Papa Moogle. I don't want to pop the Moogle. He ain't no mail. Papa 10, not really. We don't really pop a 10 in here. So we're not going to really do a save as well. Like I said, the next save we do is when we get over to Dolly. I think that's the name? Dolly? Daly?
Dolly!
Dolly, Dolly, Dolly. Dolly, 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 Dolly. I get distracted in my own words, it's funny. Wait. This is what happens when curiosity gets me. I'm like looking back, I'm thinking like, I want to do something, but I see something. And more back attacks. And free flan. Also, flan. Flan. Has anyone ever eaten flan? Never eaten it. Kinda want to. It always just sounds so delicious. No, personal truth. If I ever learn to make flan, yeah, you bet your butt I'm eating that sucker. Well, that's one not dead. Oh look, Garnet still can't do anything. Alright, Devon, you're off. Spellbinding circle! Oh wait, this is a video. Still killed them all. If Final Fantasy was a card game, and let me go ahead and like slash it right here, if there is a Final Fantasy card game, because I'm not playing dumb people, I don't know a lot of things that actually are out in the world to whereas, this such and such actually exists. If it does, I would love to know. Anyway, time for more unintentional grinding, so it means we're pretty much walking up here, trying to get to the exit of the cave. Gonna jump through here, and no encounters. Let's go. The exit! I can see the light! You know, saying that she needs a new identity is just kind of funny. Kind of wish, hey, can we just go ahead and, I don't know, just paint her blue and just call it, just say she's part of the Blue Man Group. No, it doesn't work that way. Or you can actually, you know, use the white mage robe you had before until you lost it because Vivi burned it. Which I think would have actually been a better look for Garnet at some point. I still don't know intentionally as to what name I'm really going to use with Garnet. I need another name. I need a name. So this is called a dagger. Princess, it's a weapon. Please don't try to cut yourself intentionally because it'd be funny for the audience. Right, I'll cut myself. Alright, so I don't exactly know what to really name her. God. What if anyone else out there has an idea, though? Hmm. The only others that really come to mind when I look at her is more like we got, let's see, 8 characters max. The only starting letters that actually come to mind would be Irina. Irina? Maybe just call her Irina. Nah, that's actually kind of. I don't know. That actually sounds not bad. Irina. 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 And now, welcoming. Wait a minute. And now, welcoming to the stage. She's beautiful, she's hot, she has black flowing hair, she's part of a broken kingdom that doesn't even like her. Irina. I wish I had a mic to drop. I'm not dropping my freaking controller or headset. But I think I'll call her Irina. Yep, that sounds beautiful. Sweet, to the point, beautiful. Love it. No, I will intentionally say that Irina never really actually doesn't sound that bad, but I will say Dagger, the name that was actually the intentional name for her to change to, wasn't that bad either. A girl with with a name of weapon. It's like you may as well just call her Buster Sword or I don't know, Claymore, which doesn't actually sound bad at all either. Like my name is Claymore. Like you some buff princess? Sounds like I'm not having this. Like you're gonna have to follow this, buddy. Because here's the thing: Vivi ain't having this. Follow the Vivi. Listen to the Vivi, and respect the Black Mage as usual. Alright, so I feel like the stream's gonna actually end once we get... We're not gonna actually go to that gate. I want to so bad. But the stream will end right when we get into the village. We might have a little bit of an encounter. I will go to this area momentarily, not right now. But it'll happen during the next stream. So right now we're going to head into the village. Man, once you look at this skill for skill like this, like this third person view like ground-wise, the village looks weirdly small, but I guess it's like, oh, it's that far away view you're seeing. I think it was always kind of cute how Vivi was like, even as a young child, he's so fascinated by the windmill. It's so cool and beautiful, and it spins like crazy. Village is kind of quiet though. Very strange to me. Did you see that? I sure did! Those guys were weirdos! And they have a white mage! What the black mage? Shut up! Sleeping on the job, I see. Wake that up, boy! Huh? What? I'm sorry. Sorry, I wasn't dreaming about something beautiful. Oh, God. Is that your knight? What? I mean, was that your princess? Yeah, take her. Okay. Hey, I know she's cute, but it's really there. I mean, I'm sorry, I've just never seen such a strapping, handsome knight. What? I mean, handsome princess. Yeah. She's a dude. Shut up. See, he even says that he wasn't looking at the princess. Where will I be staying? Where else? In the same room, you freak! No privileges here. Nope. No privileges. No private rooms, no privileges, no washroom. Everybody stinks, everybody loves. You know, when you hear this part of the story saying that she was originally going to Lindblum if she didn't get caught, what would be more interesting is that if she didn't really get caught, I would actually like to see the whole transition between here and going to the South Gate on foot. Well, actually more flying. Would the story be a little more better if they just kept flying? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. It doesn't sound like it would. Vivi, why are you getting tired, my bro? Like, yeah, you guys go ahead and keep talking. I'm gonna just hit this hay. Princess, you cannot trust the words of a thief. What? Shut up. Ah, noise. Ah, the man with a stick right up his butt thinks he knows of a way to get to the princess back to the castle. Not possible. Aww. He's so adorable with his clipping hat because they can't fix physics. Telling you, Vivi, best character ever. God, when I first heard that beautiful thing, I was like, oh, it's so nice. Like, oh. But I feel like we'll hear more of that singing very soon in the future stream. Trust me, you're gonna love it. That'll be the third stream I will do for this. We're not going to see the ATE so far. We're actually going to get to our buddy Moogle Guma. Give him the letter. I've never heard of a Moogle not liking another Moogle. Mostly, it's weird. In my intentions, I always think most Moogles are always friends with each other. Now, when I look at Final Fantasy Type 0, none of those Moogles are friends with each other. I don't think so. It's more of a, I'm better than you. I'm up this class. I teach this class. That's what I kind of hated about Type 0. But it wasn't a bad game. However, it's still kind of difficult in a sense. Alright, so we got to our Moogle, we delivered the letter, and now we're actually going to stop here for right now. So, once again, I'd like to thank everybody who who tuned into this stream, for checking me out. Thank you for coming to part 2 of this. Part 3 will be here soon, if not tomorrow, then the next day. But until then, I will see all you, hopefully, next time. Thank you!